seeing this title from when, hold on. I remember when I saw this title from when this album was dropped, and I was like, this is a really cool title, obviously, because I think, obviously, disease has just become one word, but we kind of forget that it comes from the two words, dis-ease, so being, like, not having ease. I don't know why it sounds so weird when I say it, but you know what I mean? But I remember seeing this and I was like, oh, that's really cool to do, because, of course, that is how the word is built up. So I'm intrigued to hear this. We got a little bit of a vibe, so hopefully this is not going to be too much for my heart, but we're going to see as soon as we get into this. So let's go. Okay, guitar. Hello? Okay, this feels familiar to me, but I know I haven't listened to the song, but it feels very familiar to me. I might know the chorus or something. That guitar type of like the melody line of the guitar, and then also that like sound that is coming in throughout the song. Interesting. Hold on. There it is. Oh! I love this vibe already. It's got such funk, and like I love this already. My favorite line delivery of this album so far from him. I know that was not right at all, but still. Woo! Whoa. Okay, I love it. That is so fun to have a car crash sound in the middle of your song. That is fucking great. Sorry, my chair is disturbing me a little bit. Hold on. That is what I've heard. That is what I've heard. I love that. Oh, damn. I wasn't expecting to be vibing so hard to a song called Disease, but yes, I am. It's all very much like, obviously, there is some talking of like, you know, I am not doing so well, but what can I really do about it? You know what I mean? Like, honestly, I know that I should be working towards like becoming better, but honestly, what I'm doing is good enough that like I don't really have time to focus on that. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, with what they said there, their jobs are difficult as all hell. You know what I mean? Like, they have some of the most, like, if you don't count, like, people who actually, like, save lives and stuff like that, they have some of the hardest jobs on the planet with, like, some of the most hours worked. And so much of your time being spent on physical activity that I'm sure a lot of pain comes along with it. But, again, that line that I really loved from Jimin as well, one for the laugh, two for the show, just like, I'm so fine. It's like, I'm still going to keep performing even if I'm feeling like shit, because I love what I'm doing. I just don't love the discomfort that can come with it in terms of like physical pain or like more mental strain on you. You know what I mean? It sounds so fun though. The song is such a vibe, even if the lyrics are like a little bit more heartfelt, of course, in some ways. With that mixing. Oh. Woo! Exactly. Exactly that. I'm the work itself. They kind of are. You know how some people work, but you could say that their work is not like outside of them, you know what I mean? Like some people who are like, for example, like who work with like data analysis or whatever, you know what I mean? Like they can go home and like chill at the end of the day because they can disconnect from that. They can never really disconnect from their work at all. Like it's not really possible with what they do because a big part of their work is not just physical, like looking good, but also being able to keep up like physically, being strong mentally and physically strong. I didn't know that this like instrumental could be so sick for rap on it, but it absolutely is. There's a lot of talk also about like the world being sick in general, and I don't know if it is because of like actual how the world that's kind of spiraled out of control recently in terms of like hate and stuff like that, but also it's just like it's true, we're all kind of suffering in our own ways, like, and it's pervasive everywhere. Oof. That too. The mental strain. I think his voice is so perfect for this part, so I love that it's him. Like I said, I love the mixing. This part. Oh, that's why I know the chorus. Because I've heard probably like the last 30 seconds of this. Sick and tired. Oh, that's so sick. I don't want to mess up because life goes on. I've thought kind of though that this song was Life Goes On because they say it here. Damn, JK. Damn. Woo. Woo. Damn. Sorry. Damn, that shit was sick! Oh my god. That is 100% my favorite so far. Oh, I had no clue that I'd heard that part. I think that was something... I don't know why. Sick and tired. Like, why did I hear that so much? I mean, let me know. I'm sure maybe it was trending on at the time. I don't know, but it was so like, I'm curious. But that part was absolutely like the last minute of this, so sick. Like truly, I adored it. Like the actual instrumental itself is so fun and so danceable, and I love that about a song about struggling with your sense of like, I got so much going on in my head. I feel like I'm always tired. I feel like it is like hard to get out of bed in the morning, and having a song like that also have such a fun instrumental, I think it kind of strengthened it of being like, this is not really necessarily though a song about wallowing in self-pity. It's about like recognizing that and then trying to strive and still do your best despite that. I love that. I really, really did. Oof, if I'd remembered that this was the song that had that part, I would have like immediately been like, I know this is my favorite already. The chorus is so fun too. I loved it. Oh boy, they delivered really for this one. Like, I should have already guessed though that a song called Disease would have been my favorite, just like based on who I am as a person. But really, really good, really fun, but also talking about some very real things, because I think it is, for a lot of people, very relatable of being like, damn, I have to go up and I have to do, like, if you work a 9 to 5, you know what I mean, like, being like, damn, I have to get up and do this all over again, you know what I mean, tomorrow. It's not a pleasant experience, I'm sure. I have the privilege in my current position of being able to be a student and do YouTube with a pretty large audience in terms of being a reaction channel. Like, I'm very happy about that. I'm very proud of where I am. But I think even though I have like long work hours, because obviously 8 hours plus 3 hours, like I do like, of course, I don't know if a lot of people would consider this work, but still, I'm like always fired up. My brain is always working, and I definitely can feel all of these emotions, but also I love what I do. So yeah, but this was really fun. I really enjoyed this. Definitely my favorite song so far, but we still have 2 more to go, so we'll see. The next song is Stay, with the oldest, youngest, and middle. Right? Is that how it turns out? I can't remember who is the like exact middle, if it's Hobie or RM, but pretty much, right? I think this is going to be interesting to have, because I feel like I haven't experienced enough unit songs. It's always been like solo songs or just full groups. So I think I really enjoyed the first one. So we're going to see what we have for our next one. So let's get into our second to last song before we get into Dynamite. So let's go. Okay. Oh, stunning. Ooh, I think I need to lower the volume. This is like pervasive. This instrumental like takes over. Even though it is like not too intense in terms of like being like very electronic or anything, because like I think it's mostly just the guitar or the string, but it still feels so overwhelming. Oof. I knew this was gonna be sweet. Wait a minute. Okay, are we getting a club banger? That's also very sweet. Gotcha. Hold on. Never mind. We're gonna turn this up again. I need that. Hell yeah. Wow. I love this vibe so much. Oh my god, I'm already out of it halfway through. I mean, I think that is usually the case. Whenever you're listening to a song like this, it feels like a disservice to pause. Oh, yes. I didn't know that I would get this kind of like... I always call this genre house, but I know it's not house. Just dance music in general, of like the songs you could play theoretically in like clubs. I didn't know that I would get that today, but I love that I did, because I am excited now that this song, and then we're gonna get Dynamite later, which is obviously one of their most like written with a glitter pen, sparkles, confetti songs they've ever made. So like I feel very happy about the fact that I'm not going to be ending today's filming session on a low note. I'm very excited about that. I love the switching. Woo! Woo! Wow. Oh. Ending it with that piano and then that. So stunning! So stunning! Like I said, I mean, I've not heard these songs, at least most of them I've not heard today. I didn't know this is what I was getting, and I'm so happy about that. Ooh, this one is going on the dance songs immediately. Oh. Now, of course, this is very fun, obviously. The song is super fun. It's super enjoyable, super dance-centric. I don't know. It's very much like I can stand up and like dance around in my room while listening to this. But also knowing that this was like right before the era where everything changed and they weren't all together anymore. Having lyrics like this, it's not just about like you can like just interpret them to be just like about like just in general, but knowing that, like I said, this is from one of their last pieces of music they released together, it's like, oh boy, you really hurt my feelings there. Because you're like, please stay with us until, like, this is over, basically. You know what I mean? Like, that is crazy. And that last line that JK said, like, oof. But I love this, generally. Like, I am really pleased with these three. I think it worked really well with this song. And, of course, I have to mention it. Usually I don't mention other groups in the in a video where I'm making about a specific artist. But as a current Stray Kids ult, love that too. Because, yes, we stay. We stay, and we stay. But lovely. Really enjoyed that. Thought that was very, very fun. And like I said, a very pleasant and welcome, just good vibes in a usual feeling of like, oh, this sucks. You know what I mean? So yeah, just gonna do a quick little check of my current appearance. Oh, we actually look pretty nice. Okay. My lipstick is definitely suffering, but what can I do about it? At least I have none on my teeth. So we are now on to our last song, which is kind of crazy to say. We're on to Dynamite. Now, I know you guys are going to call me a liar when I say that I've never watched this before. I understand that because I feel like most people and their mothers and grandmothers have seen this before. So I want to, like I said, make absolutely sure I've never watched this. I've probably seen clips. I have heard a lot of the song, not all of it, I believe, because obviously when this was released in 2020, like, it was going crazy. At least it was in 2020, right? 2020, yes, August 20. Oh, wow, this was like a little bit before my birthday. But when this was released, obviously everyone was bumping the song, everyone was listening to it. So I've heard bits of it, of course. Never seen the music video, though. So that is fun. Let's dive into this. Like I said, in the first part when we watched the Life Goes On music video, I'm going to watch this twice. The second time with captions on. Obviously, the song is mainly in English, right? I try to remember how this goes. No, I think there's maybe a little bit. But still, I think it's good to have just in case, because I usually don't pick up English lyrics as well. I'm not good at that. So without further ado, though, let's go. And again, with the old Big Hit logo. It hits much better than the current hype one. Oh, hello there. Look at the shades. Hold on, I want to turn this up if I can. Damn, this is not in 4K? Okay, well, call me surprised. I love these fits already, though. We looking chill, we looking classy. Set the night light. Hi, sir. Pretty. Milk? Sure. Woo! Okay. People heard his, like, or I don't know who exactly was behind it, but someone heard this verse and was like, yeah, we need him to make the song, what is it called again? The song he did with, what's his face even? Now I can't remember what his name is, but you know what I mean, his song, with like very saxophony. It's not 7 Days. I can't remember. Anyway, continue. Which I need to listen to as well. Solos? Woo! I've seen this look 100%. I've seen this look of Hobie. I love it. Hello? Okay, get into it. Whoever decided to style V this way today, they ate really hard. Boy? Boys. Should I say boys? Boys. Wow. Dynamite bus? Cart? By the way, I know we had him earlier, but I didn't say it enough. This hair color is literally perfection. I love an icy blue. It is so good. I feel like in this lighting, it was not as like crisp, but I love this color so much. And this length. Woo! All the kicks. I'm feeling attacked. Let's go! Listen, even I, as somebody who's like not watched this, I've seen this V. Because holy shit. The sugar too? Holy shit. Green is his color. Wow. Hey! Hey! Like, damn. Damn. Listen, I don't want to, just in case it messes up the recording. I would 100% take a screenshot if I wasn't recording right now. This man's visual, I have thought since the beginning that he is just an ungodly lover of handsome. Like, continue. Also, that sugar. Listen. Okay, sorry, Jimin. I need to focus on this too. Whenever he has his forehead out, it's like angel gains its wings. Holy fuck. Okay. Sorry. I mean, everyone looks fantastic. Stunning. Please. Woo! Oh. I just looked outside my window. It's snowing. Sorry to interrupt that moment. That is a really cool move. I was like, why is he reaching for his pants? Oh, that's what he's doing. Of course. Okay. Let's talk about this for a minute. Why is it snowing? It's April. I don't get it. Anyway, listen, I think this song gets bad cred. And I know that, of course, a lot of you guys who are watching this are armies right now. And unless you are somebody who's like a very, if you are that person who's like, I love this artist, but maybe this isn't my favorite song. I've seen so many people be like, this is a terrible song. And I'm like, I do not understand that. I mean, I get why some people were like a little bit like shocked, or how should I say it, a little bit like, whoa, based on this, because obviously it's one of their first full English songs, and it was like a very different vibe for them at the time. But I am a weak beach for like feel good bops. Like if a song is like the sun is shining, rainbows everywhere, we're dancing around having fun, I'm like, I'm just having a great time for that, because That is honestly, in my mind, what music should do the best, is make you feel in the way that you want to feel. And in my experience, for me, I want music to make me happy. I want music to cheer me up. I want music to make me feel good. I want music that'll make me go on with my day and be happy after I listen to it. And I think that this song fulfills that purpose for me perfectly. So I do not understand generally why people are like, I don't like this song, because I can fully admit, it's not my favorite title track of theirs, but I can also be like, this song is a banger and it is so much fun. And also, this music video is just so pleasing for my brain because it's so colorful and light and fun, and these looks are insane. Like I said, that freaking Taeyang look, like, Jesus. Insane. And I am going to be, you bet your asses I'm going to be going back to this video and taking a screenshot of that because I need it. Okay, let's watch this one more time and get the lyrics. Of course, I have a lot of them, but also because I've never looked at them, there's probably a lot that I have misheard. So I'm excited for this to watch it one more time. With that being said, let's go. I wonder how close it was after this that they changed the logo thing. Because it was like pretty close, right? Bye-bye. So stunning in this one, Jimin. I mean, he's always stunning, but still. I just wonder why he's drinking milk. That's my question. Right, okay. I don't think it's my morning drink of choice, but go ahead. You know what I mean? Okay. Get up in the morn, cup of milk, let's rock and roll. Okay, this is a good why, because I honestly, it's not because of him, it's because of me and my audio processing issues. I had no clue what he said there. Ooh. Ah. Very true. That's what they say. I'm gonna be completely honest here as well. When I heard this song, I had absolutely no clue what that line was. I thought it was like shining through the city with the little focus on. I thought that was what they were saying, and I was like, that makes no sense. But I thought that was what they were doing, and now that I finally read it, I'm like, oh, that makes so much more sense. Obviously, I didn't genuinely think that that was the line, but also I was like, had no clue what it was. I love the kick, truly. Okay. I've not learned the choreo, but I know it. I feel pretty well because I've seen it so many times. I love him doing just that pose, because of course. Oh. That is it. Die na 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 na. Die na na na. Gotcha. Because I was like, I thought it was just, I thought it was just the classic na na na. Never mind. Still insane. Can I just say real quick though, this eye color on him is perfect. The intent in the eyes. Hey. There we go. Watching for the sunglasses. Okay, everybody, that was the entire BTS B album. That was a lot. That was a lot of me. I'll just be honest. That was a lot, all at once. But honestly, whenever I get to an album that has like more than 5 songs, I know I'm in for a deep dive. Let's just say, and I think these 2 parts together are going to be like an hour and 30 minutes or more. I know it's crazy, but I am here to analyze. I'm here to talk about things as somebody who is not a professional, but is somebody who loves to talk about things they love. So that was just how it's gonna be. But I really enjoyed today, and I thought it was a lot of fun. We had some bangers, we had some sad bops, we had some beautiful songs, and I'm ready to listen through them all over again and give you guys my final rating. Like, obviously, this is my first BTS album listen, so you guys might be aware of that, and if you missed that in the intro, I'm going to be giving this album a rating from 1 to 5 stars, depending on how many songs I enjoyed out of these 8. Of course, the skit is a skit, so I probably will be including that still in the songs that I like, but it is obviously a skit, so everything else is going to be up for judgment. But thank you all so much for watching this. I'm going to be right back after my deliberation, and thank you all for being here for this wild ride. And of course, let me know if you'd like me to start up a series, because I'm honestly considering of checking out the solo stuff that I have not yet gotten to. So let me know. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you guys in the outro, where I'll give you guys my final rating. So yeah. Let's go. Alright, lovelies, I am back from my deliberation time, and I have come up with an answer to the question, what is the rating for today's album? So if you guys want me to show this to you, I will. I'm gonna just blur that out hopefully just a little bit. So that is what my usual little thingy looks like when I do my album ratings. So I will just write everything down in notes, and then just keep it here forever so that I can look back on how I felt about something. For example, last year, I can be like, oh, that's really interesting that I got to that, which that doesn't feel like last year. But yeah, so I'm going to read this out to you, of course. So the B album by BTS from 2020 got a 5-star rating. I thought it would, honestly. After we were like halfway through, I was like, unless we take a nosedive, I feel like we're good to go. You know what I mean? Sometimes I 100% am like that, where I'm like, yeah, I feel like this is going in a great direction. So I'm going to write down my little, or tell you guys my little comments that I wrote down. Felt so many feelings today: sadness, joy, nostalgia, and a lot of fun, of course, depending on what song we were listening to. And I remember especially, of course, with the first music video, Life Goes On, I was just like in my feelings about that one, because again, that was like right around the time where I was sort of drifting off. I was a little bit a traveler, so to say, in the K-pop space, and I was becoming a lot more of a multi-stan. Obviously, I am a huge one now. Literally, I don't know how many groups I've stan. I haven't counted, but you know, I was in a little bit of a transition phase then, and instead of continuing on with them like I should have done, I guess I just kind of lost some of that. And it's obviously natural, I think, as somebody who started, like I said, 2017, I was 13 years old. You know what I mean? I was a baby. I was barely a teenager, in my opinion. I honestly think you kind of become a teenager when you're 14, so I kind of think like a little bit before that. In my experience, at least. But I obviously, going from 13 to 17 is a big change in your life, and perhaps if things hadn't gone well and I'd found other groups to anchor me as well, perhaps I would have left the space. And who really knows who I would be then? I would be, I don't know, some normie, I guess, who didn't know about this wonderful world. But of course, like I said, I wish I would have kept up with them. I'm sure for you guys it was a very hard time mentally to go through this with, again, a lot of members in the military and stuff like that. So I'm a little bit happy as well that I kind of drifted off, and I came in at a pretty good time of like, okay, we are very close to the finish line, so to say. I don't really know how long it is for like everybody to have gone through military service, but of course I am happy that quite a few of them are out at this point now, and I'm happy to hopefully see some, I mean, we have seen new stuff. We gotten a lot of releases solo-wise from the members that I need to check out. Speaking of that though, after this I feel a need to dive into more solo stuff, of course. Like I said, I've listened to RM's Bicycle, is it? I think that's why I commented. No, it's the Indigo album, that's right. Bicycle is another one, I think? Or is that, have I just made that up? Hold on. Bicycle. We're doing some research over here. Sorry, I can't spell bicycle, my bad. I apologize about this. Maybe I could potentially just edit this out, but I did decide not to do that, I guess. Yes, it's a song. It's a song, which I'm pretty sure I've heard, but I'm not really sure right now because it is in 2021, so I really don't know. But anyway, though, I really want to check out more stuff, of course, so let me know. Obviously, like I had said, I did a 17 solo deep dive the previous week and this week, so now if you guys want me to check out more of this, depending on how the outcome of this video is, let me know, and maybe I'll check some out soon enough. And yeah, favorites were the last 3 songs, so Disease, Stay, and Dynamite, because I feel like those were a lot more of like my vibe, I should say. I really did like Blue and Gray as well, because that song is gorgeous. But I feel like I said, a lot of the times, even though Disease has some deeper, meaningful lyrics, it still has that vibe of like, I can just enjoy this and like vibe out to it in a way where like I'm not gonna be like destroyed after it, you know? But that was all I really had to say. Thank you all so much for being here. I know this was a long dive in. Of course, I just looked at the runtime of the album and I was like, 30 minutes? 30 minutes? This is like 2 hours long, these videos that I've been doing. But like I said, I'm not here to listen to something, say that was good, and then leave. I like to talk about things, and I hope you guys like that as well, because I think that is something that is needed in the space right now, where that is a lot of the videos I see. It's just like, this is cool, moving on, you know? So yeah, I think that was, like I said, all I wanted to say for this video. Let me know what you'd like to see down in the comments below, if it is solo stuff, if you want me to get to some more of the stuff that I haven't gotten to yet, including like Permission to Dance, Butter, songs like that I've not yet dove into as well, so let me know. But yeah, I think that was all I wanted to say. So if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to this channel or going over to my Patreon and checking me out over there. I got loads of free content, including original series, but also things that have been blocked here on YouTube, so check that out if you're curious. Everything's currently for free, but I am working on some Patreon exclusive stuff. And yeah, like this video if you like it, and if you have any requests, you can leave it down in the comments below, and hopefully I'll get to it one day. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, free Palestine, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So yeah, bye bye.